How you doing, guys? Today we're going to get the little mule down on her new hooves. Wait a minute. Do mules even have hooves? As you can see, I got the 520 gear reduction steering. It's all installed from front to back. Everything looks really good. My end links are all installed. I just have to tighten down the nuts. I've adjusted the spindles to where I believe they are straight. I have brought out the bearing kit right there. I have some grease. So what we're going to do is we're going to put the new rims and tires. And I say new rims and tires because the little mule always had black rims, which was cool, but I don't know, I got tired of the black rims. So as you can tell, there's the original rears and there are the original fronts. So we're going to go a little different direction. Hopefully you like it. I think it kind of looks pretty cool. So first up, I took the new rims, I loaded the rear bearings and installed the grease seal. I have my spacer that I made. So the grease seal falls on the spacer. This pinches down so it keeps our bearings tight into the races, or the cones, I should say. So let me get the first rim and tire. Let's get it up on the spindle. We're actually going to do that one first, and load the bearings in and go from there. And there she is, sitting on her new wheels. I like it. Now, don't mind the seat. The white and black seat. I do have new seat covers for that seat, which are all black, so that will go away shortly. But the 520 rims in a nice sandstone cream color, more original. I think the tractor has the look that it should have. I like them a lot better than the black rims. The black rims were cool, you know, definitely gave you a little bit of a hot rod look. But I think with the cream rims, like this tractor's supposed to have originally back in '67, I think that's a cooler look. I think that's a nicer look, actually. Now, the bearing kit that I bought off of Amazon that I had told you is a good kit. The center cap, or I should say the dust caps here, they're total junk. Total junk. I mean, excuse my expression, if there's kids in the room, plug their ears right now. They're total shit. You can unplug it now. If you had a trailer and you tried to put those on, it'd be a nightmare. I ended up having to bend the inner tab down in order to get them on. Good luck if I ever wanted to get them off. You can actually see how this one is even a little bit tweaked. You know, doesn't even sit. It's just, they're total junk. I did hit them with a little mother's polish just to shine them up a little bit, but all in all, you can see the 520 rears. Now for tires, these are the original 23 10.5 12 Duro tires that I've had on the little mule from day one. They've been put on and stripped off a number of, I don't know what, it's just from the tire. They have been stripped off and put on 3 different sets of rims, but they're on these rims now and I like them. They fit just right. They got just the right reveal past the bead. Now for the fronts are a touch interesting. This is a 16 7.5 8 rim. That's what the 520 has. So here are the original tires that were on those rims. 16 7.5 8. Now, I did not obviously put those tires on. What I did was I actually put the tires that were originally on my 414, sorry. The 414 rims, those black rims right there in the back of the shed. Those are 16 6.5 8 rims. So that's the size tire, which is right there. I don't know if I can show you, but it's yeah, it's a little, oh, there it is, 16 6.5, 8. And the reason why I put these tires on is on this tractor, which is a little bit smaller than like a 520 or even a, you know, a 414 or 416. The tire would have been a little bit too much for the front. And as you can tell, I think these tires have just the right reveal. You know, it's just enough. It's nice and straight with the edge of the rim. So I think it looks right. You know, I think it pulls it off without being over the top sized. They almost look original. The tie rods are in place. Everything's tightened down. I got to put the cotter pins in and then grease them up. But you can see the AutoZone little rubber boots fit real nice. I even have that one down right there. That looks good, I think. The gear reduction's in place. Everything's tight. Just need to be greased. I'll give you a look at the rear of the tractor. There you go. I think it looks pretty good. It might be a little wide looking, but it's not much I could do about that. The fenders are what they are. So next up is a couple, well, one major project that's got to get done. I'm going to rewire this tractor, like I said in one of my other videos. So that's the next project, is to start to rewire it front to back. And then I'm debating on the next project, which is this. If you recall, on all of the Magnum engines that I've had on this tractor, okay, turn on the lights here to help me out. See if we can get this thing, there we go. I always ran this adapter plate, and basically this adapted the wide block Magnum block to an early style K-series thin oil pan. That's how I can get this big block onto that little short frame 857. But one thing that I was always plagued with, even when I ran the Magnum 10, which is right there without that motor right there, the Magnum 10, the original Magnum 10 on this tractor, and this 16, it leaks oil like crazy. No matter how I did it. That one there I ran with gaskets and sealer, it leaked. This one here, I just used gasket sealer on it, and it still leaks. So my buddy, the machine shop guy, I got to give him a huge shout out. What he suggested we do is we just get a thick piece of aluminum, like an 1.5 inch thick piece of aluminum, and we just machine our own wide body or wide block thin oil pan, and just ditch the adapter plate and just ditch the original cast iron K-series oil pan. We'll just make one oil pan, just bolt it right to the wide block of the Magnum, just like a Magnum deep sump oil pan, but it's just going to be thin. So I'm debating on whether or not I'm going to do that project for this motor. I looked into prices. It's about $70 for the piece of aluminum that I need. I think I can get a little discount on that too. Basically, I'm looking at a piece of aluminum that's 1.5 inches thick, 8 inches wide, and 12 inches in length. So it's a pretty big piece of aluminum. I was over his shop the other day, and we confirmed that there's all the end mills needed to make the oil pan itself. It's basically just sit down and lay it out and then go crazy. So I don't know, I'm gonna contemplate doing that. I might actually try making that oil pan. There was one on eBay, I'd say, you know, it was a wide base Magnum motor to thin oil pan, but I can't find that guy, and I think he was charging just over $100 for it. So I mean, if I could find it, I'd just buy it, because I'll be spending a good day at the machine shop making that thing, and then I'd still have to drill and tap it and doing some other things. I don't know, things to think about. So we're going to rewire it, and I'm going to continue to look into possibly making an oil pan, which I will show you how I do that. I just had to take a look at that tractor. I like that one. Well, anyways, enough of that. I hope you guys found this interesting. I hope you like the direction this tractor is going in, seeing that this is the third incarnation of this tractor. But I think it's coming along. I think it's just, when I sit down and I ride it for a season, I start to think about the things that bother me, and then I just want to make that change to get it right. And I think finally I'm on that final path. All right, guys, thank you very much for watching. Thank you for your support. Please like, share, and subscribe. And as always, have a great day.